What's going on, everybody? It's Marty and I'm back with another video. I have a few friends that have been asking me for some time now, is 1080p still acceptable in 2019? Now they shoot with older DSLRs that don't have 4K capability, but they just want to know, do they have to upgrade their cameras in order to be current? Well, I'm going to put that question to the test today because I'm a little curious myself. Can we still get away with 1080p quality? Well, I actually fell into that category myself, believing that I absolutely had to have 4K video quality. I guess if you're a video shooter, you just want to have the best quality that you can get for the money. So what I want to see for myself in this case is, should I really tell my friends to update their cameras? Now they've also been expressing to me that they don't have a whole lot of money and it's really not within their budget. So the answer I give them could lead them to spending money that they don't necessarily need to spend. So what I'm going to do is try to see for myself, and perhaps you in these demonstrations can make a decision on your own too. So help me out here. Take a look at this footage that I've shot on a DSLR that does not have 4K capabilities. After you've taken a look at these clips, I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell you what camera I used and when I used it. But I don't want you to be influenced before I show you these images. And then you can make your own choice at this point and answer that question. Is 1080p still relevant and acceptable in 2019? You might be surprised of the answer. Okay, so those are my samples. And in my opinion, I thought the 1080p footage held up quite well. You be the judge and base it on the clips that you just saw. Yes, I understand this was an outdoor shoot and the lighting was pretty decent, but still, I think the quality held up pretty well. Now the footage that you just saw was taken with a Panasonic GH3, and the footage was about 7 years ago. So you decide for yourself in that clip. A camera 7 years old, a Panasonic Lumix GH3, delivering that kind of quality. Now, in my opinion, again, I think 1080p is perfectly acceptable for 2019. Let's face it, in 2019, most people that I know are still viewing content either on their smartphones or their iPads or device of that nature. So I'm here to say, I believe 1080p is still alive and very acceptable in today's platform. So if you're watching this and you have an older camera that does not shoot 4K and you don't have the money to actually upgrade to a newer 4K camera, I'm here to tell you you're still safe. 1080p is still acceptable in 2019. Now there are some things that I will recommend if you're using an older DSLR, and that is to always be aware of your surroundings and ensure that you have good lighting. And the other thing is always understand how your exposure works and try to always nail that focus. If you do these things on an older camera, I can guarantee you that it will yield results that are very acceptable in 2019. So if this is you and you're starting like a YouTube channel for the first time and you're getting into vlogging for the first time and you have an older camera, go right ahead and use it. It is perfectly acceptable. I've watched tons and tons of very, very popular YouTubers out there, and they've uploaded their videos in 1080p because they understand that that quality is just acceptable in 2019 as it was a few years ago. So don't panic. If you only have 1080p, you're still good for now. And I think you might be still good for some time. So what I'm going to suggest to my friends, since they don't have a whole lot of money to upgrade to a newer 4K camera, just stay where you are and learn as much as you can about the whole video production process. And take advantage of the learning process rather than spending a lot of money on a new camera that really isn't necessary if your platform is going to be YouTube uploads or Instagram posts. Well, that's my video for today. And I hope that if you are a DSLR user and you haven't yet crossed that point to 4K, don't panic, it's okay. I know that's been the standard for a little bit of time now, but you're fine. You can still deliver quality content in 1080p. Remember, it's still all about the story and not the equipment. So keep shooting and keep learning, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.